Hi everyone, my name is Kaushal and I am going to discuss about the final video, which is video number 10. In this video, I am going to cover all the concepts that I have already covered in previous videos. So basically, I am going to build one project which covers all the concepts like variables, strings, list, tuples, sets, dictionary, conditions, loops. All these concepts we are going to implement in this project. This video may become the large, so I will divide this video maybe 2 or 3 subparts. So now discuss the project. Project name is the student management system. So what you will learn in this one? Apply the variables, strings, list, tuples, set, dictionary, use loops and conditions. Next one is build the real menu with the while and break. Understand how all Python basic connect together. Build a working menu type student management system. So this is the capstone project. Every concept from the previous video is used here. So what are the features that we are going to implement in this project? Number one is store the student record. In this one, we use the dictionary plus list. Next is add new student. It contains some functions and dictionaries concepts. Next one is view all students. For loops plus f strings. Search students for loop plus if plus break. Update marks. So here we update the dictionary. Delete students. We are going to remove the list. And this is the grade report. In this report, we are going to implement the if, elif, else concepts and top performer. We use the concept of sorting plus slicing and attendance tracker. Here we use the set concepts and dictionary concepts. Next is subject analysis. Here we use the concept of nested dictionaries plus loops, and at the last interactive menu it will cover the while plus match cases. So this is the overall flow of student management system. First, user enter the information, variable stores the data, dictionary one student record, list collection of student, for loop visit each student, if else conditions, calculate the grade and result, and at last final student report. So this is the overall visual of the project that we are going to implement. Student database, view all student, add student, search student, update marks, report card, class analysis, attendance and interactive menu. And you can see here we cover all the concepts like list, dictionary, enumerator, f string and zip concept, how to append inside the list, and for, if, break, else, and how to update the dictionaries, nested dictionaries and sorted concepts, sets concepts, and for, if, elif, while, match case and break. You can see that this is the overall revision of all the concepts. So make a note of each and everything and pay attention what I am going to show you. So number one is data setup. What data we are going to use inside this one projects. So this is the school and institute constant. Like institute name is Python Code Academy. Batch variable contains the string name is the batch 2026 Noida. Now total subject is integer, total subject is 5, maximum marks, pass marks, total class, all are these are the integers having the value. Like maximum marks is 100, pass marks is 40 and total class is 60. Now valid subject. So this is the fixed, subject are fixed. So here we use the concept of tuple. We store the 5 subject in the tuple like Python, math, DSA, English and science. Next one is grade boundary. This is a sum criteria where we are going to provide the grade like A plus A, B, C, D, E, F, on which basis student find 90, grade is 80, A plus and remark is outstanding, this one. So these are the tuples and we also put inside another tuple. So this is the concept of nested tuple. So here why we use the tuples? Of course rules are constant, they are not going to be changed throughout the projects. That's why we use the tuple. And at last I print all these variables. Just see here, print institute names, yes, this, print batch and print this dot join subjects. So this is one new concept. What is the meaning of the dot join? So this, with the help of dot join, we can convert these tuples and we can take each variables and put in one line. And what are the separator? This is the comma is the separator. So see the output here, Python, comma maths, comma DSA, comma English and comma science. So in this way we'll print the this tuple print. So this is one new concept, dot join. So how to convert all the variable in one line using the sum separator. Suppose if you change the separator like this one, see this print with the help of exclamation marks, right? Now change to the previous one. So these are the some variables that we define for this projects. Now next one is database. Means it store the some students information. So how we store inside the database? See, each student is a dictionary and all these dictionaries are stored inside the list. See, now inside the dictionary this is the key and value, you already know, and value can be of different type of, like here this is a string, this is string, this is numeric, this is string, and this is the again dictionary, and this is the number and the hobby is list. So these key value pair of one student, student 1. In the same manner we save the around 7 student data that we are going to use this in this project. Now come to the helper function, some helper function that we are going to use for the projects. In this helper function, I use the string concept, dictionary concepts and conditionals. So first of all, first method, first function is get states. So we pass the student and we take out the information from the student. So student marks score marks dot value. So see here, this is the one student data, right? Here, just check here. Student marks, by taking the key value, it comes inside this one. Now find out the value of dictionary. We use the function marks dot values and convert into the strings. So these are the scores. These are the values that has been stored inside the scores, like 90, 85, 92. And this is the dictionary concepts, and for dot value we took all the value of each key. Next one is find the total. So here we use the sum of scores. It will sum of all the scores. Now what is the average? Average total divided by the length of score. Length of score means the length of this list. So this length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total divided by length of score, it will give the average. So this is the float variable. Now get the max of score variable. So from one student, if we provide this as input, so what is the maximum of this? This is 90. So this 90 will assign to the highest, and what is the minimum of this value? 78. Then 78 will be decided to the lowest. Now best sum, maximum marks key is equal to marks dot get. So subject with highest marks, this will provide the subjects with highest marks. In the same manner, it will provide the subject with lowest marks. See, this is the dictionary, and here we use the concept of key is equal to mark dot k get. It means this is act as a key, and it will provide the maximum of this variable, and at last it will give the value to this variable. Now come to the failed subjects. Here we cover the concept of list comparison. See, for sub and m in marks.items, this is the marks of item, right? So first we'll take the subject, and next will be the value of that subject. If m is less than passing marks is 40, then print that subjects. So it will give the failed subject of particular students. Next is attendance percentage. Here here you can say here the attendance is this one. So here we took the student attendance divided by total class. Total class on the top we have defined is 60. Total class we have defined the 60, right? This is the passing marks, this is maximum mark, total subjective this one. So here we provide some formula. So this gives the attendance percentage. Next one is result. Here we use the if and else statement. So if not failed, if a student is not failed any subject, then print the pass, otherwise print the fail. So this is the use case of if else. And at last we provide the multiple values, multiple returns, like total is this, average is this, highest is this, lowest is this variable, best subject is best subject, weak subject is weak subject, grades, remarks, failed student, and attendance percentage. At last it gives the result. So this is the overall working of get states of particular student, and I try to explain the each one with the help of taking one student's records. Okay, so this is one of the helper function. Now come to the another helper functions, like get grades and get states. So get grades, here we use the if, else and tuples concepts. Here we providing the average. So in grade rules, see what is the rules? These are the rules. I put downside so that it can easily be understandable. Now mark down and put here. Now check here. For minimum score, grades and remarks in grade rules, if average is greater than minimum score, returns the grade and remark, otherwise returns the F or fail. So here you can see that B returns the more than 1. So it returns as a tuple. Now the second helper function is calculate the student states. So here this is the get states. So marks is student marks, again a dictionary of marks. See, again I put downside so that it can easily be understandable. This is the marks which contains the dictionary and and contains the marks of 5 subjects. Students marks, scores, marks dot value, total